All right, folks. Sorry about that. Some announcer difficulties. We are live on game number 11. Detroit Roller Derby All-Stars versus the Windy City Rollers. The Windy City All-Stars. And this is jam number 2. We did see 2 points go up in the first jam for Detroit and 1 point for Windy City. And probably our first jammer penalty of the game. That is Jillian Ruckard in the box for Detroit. Detroit skating in black, Windy City in white. Illinois with that lead jammer status for Windy City. We will get those rosters out to you shortly.
Yep, we will get those rosters out to you shortly, but we are currently in Jam 2.
We've got 1 minute left. This is a power jam. First power jam of the game goes to Windy City Rollers. Detroit been having kind of a tough weekend. Windy been having a kind of mixed weekend, but still pretty good results for them. And unfortunately, Illinois getting a cut with 50 seconds left in the second jam. This does give Detroit a chance maybe to get some points. Ruckard finishing that initial as another Detroit blocker heads to the box. So now Jillian Ruckard on a scoring pass. Illinois will probably pick up some points, but didn't make it through that first scoring pass without a penalty. So we'll see what happens. 4 points up, Detroit.
For those of you watching at home, we have Windy City are wearing white and Detroit are wearing black. Seen a lot of black and white uniforms this weekend.
This is the way. I did see Detroit wearing their red uniforms earlier this weekend too. Anyway, Illinois out of the box. Gonna maybe complete that scoring pass. Yep, 4 points here for Illinois right at the end of the jam. Picking up 4. A 4-4 jam, 0-0 jam, nothing wild here. Oh, nope, Detroit gets a few more. Good job, Jillian Ruckard. 8-4 jam, 10-5. Detroit currently in the lead. My name is Tchaikovsky.
My name is Gogo Boots, so we'll quickly try and rattle off some roster names. We have 13, Nat Attack, 7 is Rose, 8 is Jillian Ruckard, 10 is Swift Justice, 12 is Dan, 121 is Price, 14 is Oi, 24 is Shiv, 28 is Racer McChaser, 317 is Breakers Dozen, 32 is McDonald, 33 is Finn Prosella. Little mouth action going on there for me. 38 is Tiggs O'Hitties, 666 is Sandin, 8020 is Beef, and that is your roster for Detroit.
And we'll hit Windy after this, but first, Nicholas Rage picking up that lead jammer status for the Windy City Rollers. Swift Justice jamming for Detroit. Rage back in the pack. We see, that is Racer McChaser wearing the pivot hat as she has done most of the weekend. Hanging on there, nice defensive wall with Tig O'Hitties. All right, and skating in white, Windy City All-Stars, 003 Buttercup, 140 Shake and Bake, 1975 Nasty Al, 2 Fillmore Payne, 21 Tricky Pixie, 25 Calabitch Gerald, 312 Illinois, 451 Animal Lee, 5 Fox Force, 512 Cheeks, 75 Bork Bork Bork, 7-7 East About Time, 8-1 D-Ride, 8-5 Ice Hurt, and 9 Nicholas Rage. And we will have those officials for you on the next probably OTO, huh?
Yeah, because we're going to let you know who is officiating, because we can't do this kind of stuff without them.
Exactly. So, jam number 4. We've got a lead jammer. That is going to be Detroit. That's going to be McDonald. Got to have a nice chat with her earlier this weekend. Super pleasant. Loves roller derby, as we do. Tricky Pixie with the star in hand.
Is it going to be a sneaky star pass, or is it going to be one of those stashes, thus creating the pivot as an additional target?
Hard to say.
The pivot is currently trying to bash Detroit's jammer around.
Yeah, and that is Buttercup, the pivot. We've seen her. We haven't seen her. I think we saw her take the star one time, like starting out, but mostly has been the pivot. Yeah, there you go. Your star pass right there.
Yep.
Predicted.
Correct. And Detroit looking at that moment going, am I going to call it, or am I going to let it run for a little bit?
I think she's going to let it run.
Yeah. We've got just under a minute left on the clock, so lots of time for these blockers and these jammers to chill out.
Yeah.
I'm going to say chill out because it's
Chill out.
just really easy.
Oh, sure, yeah.
100%. Like,
100% easy to chill out.
yeah.
While your heart is racing, you're racing in general.
Yeah, your muscles are
Chill.
twitching,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
brain
yeah.
is going crazy.
Chill out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real chill.
So that is Buttercup out of the pack now, scoring 4 points for Windy. Yeah, there we go. McDonald hoping to get all 4. She does. Most points scored in a jam so far. So, knowing what you know, 26-9, Detroit currently in the lead. Definitely McDonald wanting to extend that as much as possible. What do you think Windy and Detroit should do?
I think Detroit should keep scoring points.
Keep
doing
scoring
the thing,
all the points, doing the things.
and stopping Windy City's jammer from going through. I think
roller
that is
derby.
the strategy. Yeah.
And we got another lead jammer status for Detroit. That is Jillian Ruckert. However,
Little
Isabel
flashy
time.
hands.
Isabel time catching up. Ooh, big spill. Ruckert trying to get some points, but I think we see a forearm.
Probably
We saw something at the end
something
of the jam.
being called. But I did like at the end there, we had that pivot and jammer kind of having a moment like, you okay?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
checking in.
Yeah, no, it's a game. We all get along, more or less. It looks like number 2 feeling more pain for Windy in the box. So pack advantage to Detroit.
And it looks like a timeout is being called. Is that a team timeout? We'll look for the blinky light, or
Adams
it might
just walked
just
in
be
front
official.
of me and my brain stopped.
Oh,
Yeah. So, do you see that game just now?
oh my goodness!
With
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yes.
great game.
Yeah.
I think we saw one of Massachusetts senators in the chat.
Yeah.
I think it was Ed Markey. I was like, all right, nice.
I had
nice,
a feeling
nice. Yeah,
that might
yeah.
be the case.
That senator would have a Twitch handle.
I mean, you would think in their position.
And
that,
I'm choosing to believe that it was him. I'm just choosing to believe that.
sometimes
Yeah.
you just have to believe.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Something about believing in fairy wings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
So, on skates, we got some officials here. We got strong female character. Looks like she's the head ref spot here on the list. Dr. Math, Caligori, James Joyce, Dorothy Gale Force, Lemon Stinger, and Dread Hockley.
And for our non-skating officials, we have Derriere, we have Montana Mauler, John Brawls, Surly Temple, Rex Blocker, Kate Tastrophe, Millie Dread, The Doctor, Misjudgment, and Bang Test.
I love the Doctor. He's so fun. He might be one of the few people who knows me more from skating than from announcing.
Oh, okay.
Just because he's officiated a lot of Rocky games.
Yeah, we have a really, really good officiating crew, both on and off skates this weekend.
Yeah, oh my God, amazing. Like, definitely playoffs, people who've been at champs, like, and then people who are here to learn. And so this is a great opportunity. Oh, Ice Hurt. I've been enjoying Ice Hurt all weekend.
Yes.
The game last night, Ice Hurt had literally 100% lead jammer status. I think 2 jams, she didn't get lead, and that was it. So
Yeah.
we're going to see good stuff from Ice Hurt.
Yeah, Ice Hurst had a fantastic weekend. I don't know if they've won any of the MVPs, but definitely one of my MVPs for the weekend.
Maybe we should go influence the teams in the halftime.
I mean, we can always try. You know, we are known for being talkers,
Yeah,
so
right.
talking is our thing. And if we can influence not the game, but those award decisions, we will take that opportunity.
So despite getting lead there, it looks like Ice was forced to call off that jam, only picking up 2. So Detroit definitely, they've been having kind of a tough weekend, but I know they want to try and beat this game. They want to try and win this game against Windy. They're not too far apart. They've played each other plenty of times.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Detroit and Windy City being from Chicago, for those who are not in the know, only sort of a state away, if my geography serves me correctly. Oh, a
And-
little tumble to the outside there.
Nat attack in the box as the pivot.
We have Bork trying to block Swift Justice, but Illinois is lead jammer and coming back around for a scoring pass. A little hit it and quit it action going there. Windy putting on 4 points. So this is a 16-point differential. No,
Yeah.
14-point differential. I
Good,
can do
I'm
math, I
glad.
promise.
I cannot, so thank you.
Yes, my brain will occasionally do math.
Adding and subtracting in my head is not something I do very easily.
I do
it
math for my
takes-
job, so
Okay, I don't do
I kind of
math
have
for
to.
my job,
Yeah.
so I'm glad you can since it is your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, lead jammer. That is Nicholas Rage.
And Nicholas Rage's job right now is to score some points for Windy.
Rage's job is lead.
Oh,
Oh, right around the outside with the style.
like the gracefulness of that transition and just sweeping through that pack to get those 4 points.
It does feel good when you do that and you know you look good doing it. It does feel good.
Yeah, in my early days of actually skating roller derby, I don't think there is a single picture of me looking graceful. I think it's mostly gremlin face.
I'm not gonna lie. I have an album of photographers catching me falling down in like really fun ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are times, but like I don't really have pictures of those.
Yeah,
I just have the ones of me
It's
eating
mostly
the track.
my face looking confused. I had an interview with some podcasters earlier today who are co-announcers, and my response to them, my response to them was I was a below average skater and
Pixie,
above
don't go
average.
back. Pixie assist lead, knocked out at the last moment by Detroit blocker, but I thought it was out of play. I thought she could go, but maybe she knows better than me.
Better to be safe than sorry sometimes.
So Pixie is your lead jammer for Windy City. Tricky Pixie in the pink shorts and the pink skates.
We do have a star cover in hand. I don't know if it has been passed over to the pivot yet. I'm going to say it was because pivot is now at the front.
Yeah, so that's Fillmore Payne blocking at the last moment. That's going to be an out of position for Fillmore Payne. We did have a star pass. That is now Racer McChaser with the star.
That might be one of my favorite names for the weekend.
McChaser. Yeah, no,
that and goddamn. Just fun to say.
So almost a lead change. Windy is catching up, warming up and catching up.
Yep. If we get a lead for Windy and a full 4-point pass, we will see ourselves with a lead change in favor of Windy City.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Detroit starting off strong. We're going into jam number 10.
We've got a 4-3 blocker deficit for Windy.
Oof.
Ooh.
And a forearm.
Oh. And we have a lead for Detroit.
A forearm on shake and bake. Detroit picks up that lead jammer status. Ooh, look how fast It's About Time is going. Jammer for Detroit telling their pack to go ahead, but It's About Time will catch up.
Did we get a point?
Yeah, we did. Look at that. 4 in the sky.
So Detroit extending their lead there, a 6-point difference between these two teams. Windy, unfortunately, not getting a point in that last pass, but very speedy from Is About Time, trying to catch up there.
Yeah, Issa very fast. All these windy jammers have been very quick, especially like if they need to be. They are gunning it.
Yes, absolutely. We currently have 2 blockers in the box for Windy.
Okay, so pack advantage to Detroit. This is a chance for them to get a lead and then maybe get a couple of passes in before those 2 get released.
We've seen some really good penalty kills throughout this weekend.
Yeah, it's like everybody's been studying that or something.
Yeah.
McDonald has been sent out to jam, has been really strong for Detroit this weekend.
Yes.
Despite any setbacks, although here is Ice Hurt, who likes to enjoy a 100% lead percentage a lot. So we'll see what happens.
There's been some good leads.
See, yeah.
Good leads.
We'll
good
see
show.
If they've had time to figure out Ice Hurt from all the games they've been watching. And what's been your favorite part of the weekend so far?
Making me choose between my children, like that.
Yeah, right.
That's a difficulty. I did really enjoy the last game. Obviously, the home team, Boston.
Versus Gotham.
Yeah, did a fantastic one for Gotham.
Historically, like especially back in the day before Gotham got like insanely good, there was a pretty strong rivalry there.
But I
Just
think
like
one of my favorite games, I think, was Wendy's B team versus
Yeah.
Boston's B team.
That was
like
a
that
really
was
great game, yeah.
that was beautiful.
Oh, wow. McDonald right there on the inside line. Very physical, making her own space, getting that lead status against Ice Hurt.
Yeah, a very, very strong jammer, not afraid to take a hit and give a hit.
Nice spinning from Ice Hurt here on the
Yeah.
inside line. And McDonald getting those 4 points.
Yeah, we have 10
10.
points between these two teams with just over 16 and a half minutes left in this first half.
So no lead change yet.
No lead change
No lead
yet.
change yet.
And Wendy still has 2 of their blockers in the box. So that is definitely going to be a little more difficult for Wendy to hold back the opposing jammer.
And that's the thing. Honestly, I think Detroit will have success, honestly, if they put that pressure on Wendy. You know, don't give them time to react to anything.
Yeah, and we saw a nice jammer on jammer action there, knowing that they are blockers short. Wendy making sure, and Killinois is our lead jammer.
Trading off those leads.
Yeah.
Again, Killinois, another very difficult to slow or stop Wendy jammer.
I've seen a few almost like pivot line starts, giving those jammers a run up.
I don't know why people do that, but they insist on starting on a pivot line. I'm not doing that. I'd rather have the jammer right on me.
Yeah,
no space for you. You're not getting out that way.
Yeah, I mean, especially with some of the jammers that we've seen this weekend. You know, you take somebody like Mallory for Gotham, you don't want to give them an inch of space.
Give her an inch is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. So, okay, we see a multi to Shake and Bake. And that is a face mask that Shake and Bake wears. If you're wondering what's going on, kind of
I just thought it was part of a superhero costume. But
no, it's a protective face mask.
And let's be fair, there are some skaters who are more prone to getting facial hits, and it's always a good idea to protect your face.
Yeah, if you're not going to wear a visor, I guess that's the next best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wear a visor and a mask. So we do have some notes from Kaylee before this game, mostly for jammer rotation for Wendy. And we got Windy City versus Gotham notes. Ice Hurt, Killinois, Nicholas Rage, and we see East About Time. So pretty steady rotation there. Detroit kind of has a 5 jammer rotation, so they have 4 in a relief jammer. Here we go. Nicholas Rage now out for Windy City, and
the
Breakers dozen.
The hustle of Nicholas Rage, and one to beat. Tumble on the track, but they have been assessed lead.
Just in time. Bork is quick with that recycle. Very smart skater.
Honestly,
Windy. Oh my gosh.
Bork is a
great name.
Genuine legend on skates.
Yeah. Now, if you've never seen Bork, you can go onto the WTD YouTube and see Bork playing for years and years and years with Windy here. So.
And doing such a phenomenal job. You know, we spend a lot of time talking about jammers because we get to see them a lot. But, you know, we have phenomenal blockers on all of these teams. And definitely Bork is one of the fun
Breakers
ones.
Dozen still stuck on Bork. Fillmore Payne and their pivot. Gosh, what a wall.
We've got 3 points between these two teams right now.
Oh my
gosh. Windy
gosh.
City is creeping up.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Rage completes this pass. It'll be 4 more and a lead change for Windy. However, Breakers Dozen is not giving up. Oh, big spill. Oh, an illegal contact on Fillmore Payne, and that means Breakers Dozen is free and done with the initial. Gonna put that star back on.
Nicholas Rage
had the lead change.
Has got the lead change and is spinning and calling. That was a fantastic jam.
Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh. We're going to see how many points.
See if there was any more.
Oh, they're thinking about it. Yeah, they're confirming with the OPRs.
Yep.
Yeah. So there was a not on the track point. So that's at least, so 2, and then Fillmore Payne's point right there from being in the box. So picks up 3, lead change 11-0 jam, 41-37. Again, taking the lead, but not by much.
Yeah, 4 points between this. Oh, That was a big tumble.
Yeah, I mean, great hit, but what? Oh my! Did you see that? Did you see that happen?
That was
right in front of my face, McDonald.
Yeah, both of those.
Teleported. Pixie. Oh, right. Sliding through on the outside line.
We have some people in the stands also kind of exclaiming there.
Yeah.
McDonald being aware that they want to get that lead change back.
Yes.
So as running the jam.
And now we have a tie.
Yep.
Pixie not really being allowed to do a whole lot here.
Yeah, Pixie being locked
hit.
down.
Again, both teams have jammers that are so strong.
Yes.
Like so physically strong. Neither of these teams has relied too much on speed and more on footwork and power. So some of the stuff we have, Windy getting lead 44% of the time against Gotham. Star pass 4 times, all different pivots. And then for Detroit, they got lead 51.2% of the time against Boston, even though they lost that game. 9 star passes, 5 of them to net attack.
So it is Windy managed to pick up 4 there. Detroit managed to pick up 8. So we have a tie game.
Tie game. 10
45
minutes.
Piece.
Just over 10 left in this first half. I gotta chill out. I'm getting excited. My heart's beating.
I mean, I feel like we're just mimicking what is happening on track right now. But
so I see Finn Purcell there watching the defense for Detroit on the outside. Fillmore Payne playing a little offense. Wyola.
That pushing at the front, like the Jammers just desperately trying to wiggle the way through. Is About Time has had a phenomenal weekend, and we see Is About Time with the lead right now.
Ooh, big hit on Jillian Ruckert here. Issa back in the pack on a scoring pass. Again, nice hit out to the inside. I think that was Price.
Nick, did we get
Detroit.
We got 3 points?
Big hits. I mean, and it's like big hits, sort of. They're smart hits, right?
Yes.
So, and Windy taking over this lead now, 48-45. But again, this means nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of nickel and diming in these games, a lot of smart strategy. It's better to, instead of trying to get the full 4, just if you can get 1, 2, and keep that differential.
And, you're just waiting for the other team to make just enough of a mistake. Swift justice for Detroit here, almost finding a way out on the outside line. Just barely knocked out. Ice hurt. Watching that inside line as well, just in case. Oh, look.
Oh, a lovely
Swift
assist.
justice. Lead jammer for Detroit.
Yeah. Beautiful assist there from number 14 for Detroit. That is Oi, just creating that space for Swift Justice to escape. Oh.
Ice hurt did get out.
There was a lot of bodies going towards the edge of the track there, and I was wondering if we had some penalties.
So Justice is going to pick up a point. 1-point game, 47-48. Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, these teams have been watching each other play all weekend, but still, they're still getting the measure of each other, and we got 8 minutes left in this half. This is going to become who has the most stamina, who's going to keep it cleaner.
Who's not going to lose their heads on track?
Who's gonna stay cool? I think that's what it's really going to come down to. Not even just skill, because they're very well matched.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't got the rankings in front of me, but
we'll
these 2 teams definitely, and as we said before, they probably had the opportunity to play one another quite a lot. Yeah. We have Illinois as our lead for Windy, but McDonald is absolutely racing to get back round. They've got a fast-moving pack. We had Windy City's jammer just sticking their butt between some blockers. Did we see the points being picked up?
Let's see. I see one jam rev. Nope. Points. No points for anybody.
I think hadn't got their hips fully past the other team's hips, but it's always good to try. It's always good to push your butt in, and especially when you've got somebody like McDonald chasing you down, you're like, I'm going to call this quick.
Yeah. No, it's over if you don't go fast. McDonald will catch you. She will lap
Yes.
you. Okay, so Nicholas Rage on the line. Jillian Ruckert.
It looks like we had some blockers coming out of the box getting those assists. Nicholas Rage at the front with a 3-wall of
almost.
doom.
And a multi on Finn Purcella.
Oh, whistle was called, and we have a lead for Windy.
Okay. So Windy taking back that lead there, although they have lost. Who did they lose to the Bucks?
I think they've lost a blocker each to the box.
My brain says 3, but I don't know if that could be so.
My eyesight is terrible, so I'm not about to attempt. Yeah.
So anyway, Nicholas Rage does not care for our best. She's going to come through and try and get those points.
We had a star stash. So Jillian Ruckert.
4 points there. Okay. We are losing a Windy blocker to the Bucks at the last second. That, I think, does result in a point for Detroit.
We got 9 points between these two teams right now. This is an incredibly close match. I think we've been seeing a lot of games that have started as close matches, but
starting close and then pulling away in the second half. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm still fine with a very good first half of roller derby, and that just tells people what parts they need to work on for later.
Yeah.
So, okay, there we go. That is about time for lead jammer. But, just kidding, that was a cut. It is not about time for a lead jammer. That is McDonald.
And McDonald is not the jammer that you want
Nope,
when you
that's not the one you want to hand that power jam to.
Yeah. McDonald easily picking up those 4 points there.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Yep.
Difficult, lime difficult. No. So, McDonald on a scoring pass. Not getting any help besides pack definition.
Yep.
And we see 81, D-Ride got knocked out. Now is a GOAT. Almost out of play. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's that out of play. 4 points.
We see is about time just.
Isa.
Yeah.
Yep. That was just the initial, though, so.
Yeah. But we now have one single point between these two teams. If you aren't sat on the edge of your seat right now.
We are on the edge of our seats.
We're also on some cushions because the benches here are slightly firm.
I'm a little too old to not be a little cushioned.
Yes.
What do we got here? In the chat. Okay, noted. All right. Swift Justice. Ice Hurt. Let us see. Ice Hurt has had a very good lead percentage of things happening.
And just everyone is glued together between the jam and pivot line.
And Justice almost. Oh, there we go. Just squeezing through like a tube of toothpaste out of the tube.
Yeah, just trying to wiggle the way out and successful.
If you can't hit them, ooze through them.
Yeah. See if any points on there. 2 points to Windy and 0 for Detroit. Just stretching that lead out by 3 with 3 minutes left to go.
Can you tell them to ask Slice if we can mail it back to her? Will you ask her? All right, Jillian Ruckert on the line for Detroit, Illinois for Windy City. And, yeah, out of play there, Illinois, your lead jammer for Windy.
And that was less than 12 seconds out.
Space created. Windy lost track for a second there, and immediately Ruckert coming through.
That was a hit and quit for
very much
Windy.
so. Well, they know as soon as Ruckert gets out, she's going to be back in 5 seconds or less. So, you got to
I feel like
Yeah.
there might have been a little maybe hit to the face for the jammer there. We
Yeah,
see.
maybe some blood. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I once saw a men's roller derby game where a jammer went around the track and they were looking like a vampire with the cloak up, and I realized afterwards that they had a bleeding nose.
If you're bleeding, you can't continue to play, so that was a little bit disingenuous of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was years ago, and I was like, "What is
that's
going on?" Oh, okay.
Big ol' no.
Yes.
So let's get back to this McDonald lead jammer for Detroit. Tricky Pixie finding some space on the. Oh, nice on that pivot.
Ooh, nice hit.
Nice
on the
recycle.
inside.
Just saved it. And I think that is Racer McChaser. And Racer McChaser pulling that cut on Pixie. Power jam Detroit. This is exactly what they need to take over this lead again.
Yep, they've already got 4 points on the board in this jam, and they put another 4 points on, and we're going to have that lead change.
So if McDonald keeps it going, this will be halftime. You know, there just really won't be time unless Wendy, calls a halt, takes a timeout, and forces another jam, which would make sense to do here if you want to go ahead with a lead into the half. McDonald with a 3 to beat. Gonna call the jam. We will get one more jam.
Yep.
There's more than 30 seconds on the clock. We had a lead change. 11-0. Detroit in the lead, 66-62.
But only 4 points between these two teams.
Holy.
So we could potentially be going into the second half with a tie game.
I mean, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
It would be more fun at the end of the game. Then we can have a tiebreaker
Oh.
jam.
I once went to a game where there was 2 tiebreaker jams.
All right, so immediately everybody's hitting everybody.
Yeah.
This is roller derby. Ice Hurt, Swift Justice out together again. The second time they've been together.
Yep. We see
Ice
a big
Hurt,
hit there. Ball.
I think Ice Hurt is finally feeling the weekend catching up to her a little bit because this has taken more than 20 seconds. More than 20 seconds to get a lead here. No lead yet.
We see the pivot for Detroit.
Nat attack
for a penalty.
0-1-3. My sheet says 1-3, but it's 0-1-3.
And then we have lead for Wendy. Are we going to see?
The period clock has expired. Yeah, I think it behooves Wendy to try and get as many points as they can going into the half so they feel good about coming into the second.
Yeah, and Swift Justice hasn't escaped the pack yet, so they are still on their
May as well keep going, yeah. But again, neither of these, definitely Wendy playing more offense than Detroit has been, and more successfully. But Ice Hurt hasn't really needed as much offense this weekend, so they don't. Yeah, here comes Bork. She sees.
Bork, like, please move. Oh,
wow.
What the heck? Oh.
I feel like if you touch Bork, you just bounce off.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if Ice Hurt just climbed over. Oh, we had a star pass as well.
Star pass to net attack.
So I do believe if they got 1 point. Oh, there's an official review being called. I don't know if both teams get...
Detroit calling the OR.
Oh, this is a tie game. This is a tie game. An official review. I get the feeling it's going to be for Ice Hurt kind of climbing over that blocker. That would be my guess. But we will find... We'll let you know at the end or at the beginning of the next half.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know at the beginning of the next half what the OR was about and what happened. But I will say there's been no lead streaks for Detroit. The most in a row that Wendy has had is 2 jams of lead in a row. Only 1 jammer penalty apiece so far, so that's nice.
Yep. This is a nail biter of a game, and we hope to see you back in about 14 minutes.
All right, and 3 straight leads for Wendy. So we're done for now. We'll be right back. Back. My name's Shai Kielski, joined by Go-Go Boots. And beginning of the second half, we got ourselves a tie, 67-67, Detroit versus Windy. Both of the A teams this weekend. Windy at the end of the half, they wanted a back block assessed to the opposing team's jammer. The refs did not see this action, so review not retained, so no power jam to start the second half.
But we do have Ice Hurt as our lead jammer for Windy in this nail biter of a game. It's always good to call an official review at the end of the first half because you get a second review afterwards, which is always delightful. So you get 2 official reviews during a game.
You get 1 per half, and if you win it, you get another one, but you don't get more than 2, or we'd be here all night.
Yeah. And they would just be like, this happened, I'm going to review it. But both teams have all of their official reviews and timeouts in this second half. We see Windy's Killinois has absolutely rocketed out of that pack.
Wow.
At the moment, we have Jillian Ricard jamming for Detroit. Currently 4 points between these two teams. Ricard being brought back to the back of the pack. And stashing the star or passing, we don't know. It was a star stash.
Wow.
Nearly out
Nice.
at the front of the pack. Meanwhile, we do have Killinois having racked up some points there, I think.
Another fun thing from my sojourn over to the penalty box. Detroit only got 6 penalties in the first half.
Wow.
Pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Pretty good. Last time I saw that, I was at Cactus Cup watching Grom's Legacy do something similar. So only 6 penalties. Good job, Detroit. 11 for Windy in the first half. Still pretty low.
Yeah, that is still pretty low.
But I think everybody's a little tired towards the end of the weekend. They're not inclined to go a little too overboard.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen a little bit more conservative moves this in the first half. We'll see if some of that tiredness kicks into play in this second half.
That and always, there's adjusting to the officiating, which is a thing. There's the game you're playing with the other team, the game you're playing with your friends, and, of course, the game you're playing with the officials.
Yes. Thrice the action, thrice the games.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Rage is lead jammer for Windy. And we've had 3 jams so far,
Ooh.
and I do believe Windy has got lead jammer the last 3 jams.
Yeah.
Three points on that last jam as well, so bringing that point deficit in Windy's favor.
Yep, so no more tie now. 82-67, in case you can't quite see that overlay. 26:43 on the clock. McDonaldson out once again with Ice Hurt.
And McDonaldson is ready to score some points for Detroit, really hustling.
Gotta get off the floor first. There we go. Ice Hurt with the lead. Really good at taking that momentum given by the opposing blockers and turning that into a spin and a lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and a cut track on
somebody.
Fox Force, a blocker.
Okay. Windy calling that jam, picking up those 4 points and making sure that Detroit's jammer wasn't going to get any.
Yeah.
So that's 4 jams in a row that Windy has got lead, and we can see that in the points difference on the board right now.
All right, you heard the lady. That's Montana Baller, the jam timer over there. Illinois, big hit on the outside line.
Oh,
we are going to see a forearm
there.
on. That is 666 stand in for Detroit. Jillian Ricker jamming in the back, pushing Bork forward.
We do have Wendy picking up their 5th lead
Wow,
of the
wow,
half.
wow. So Wendy had a chat.
Yeah.
Wow, right through.
Wendy was like, I don't like this this
like
matching
it.
score.
Yeah. Oh, and then we saw 2 Detroit blockers and a Wendy blocker there in the box, both one of each returning. And we've had a star pass. Yep, that's a star pass to Racer McChaser. They want to stop the bleeding here. 8 points already for Illinois.
Racer McChaser just being battered by
Great use of energy there on the inside. Illinois taking a little hit, using it to propel forwards right up that open inside line.
and Racer McChaser finally escaping the pack.
And completing the initial.
We're seeing Wendy's pivot going into the box. That was a 12-point jam for Wendy.
So, 98-67.
Oh, no, 14-point jam. They have now hit the century mark. So we're talking 33 points between these two teams.
In 2 jams.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's spicy.
All right. Well, that must have been some pep talk at halftime.
Oh, to have been a fly on the wall.
Yeah, right? They don't let us do that, you know?
No. We're
it's weird or something, you know?
Yeah. It's like, no, you are not part of our team.
Exactly. So, Nicholas Rage getting that lead status. Swift Justice for Detroit, still looking for the initial.
A star stash for Swift Justice.
Yeah, shake and bake, playing a little offense, getting him separated. Giving Rage some speed and some space. However, I do believe that is Racer McChaser ready to catch, ready for that recycling to happen.
I'm going to have an empty box.
Yeah. Okay.
Wendy calling that. I don't know if we've got points. Yep, we have 4 points on the board for Wendy.
4.
And I believe that might be a team timeout for Detroit.
Yeah, team timeout. So first team timeout taken of the game.
It's always a very smart choice to call a team timeout when you're, you know, give everyone a little break, get everyone to recover.
You've had these jams go, and Wendy getting lead like this and stretching out that differential. Take a breath.
It's in Detroit's favor to try and stem the bleeding there by getting everyone reset.
I feel like that's always 50-50 on whether it works or not.
Yep. We've seen it very successful this weekend with teams taking
for sure.
Taking a team timeout and then coming back strong.
Exactly. So we see, I see Bork, Fillmore Payne, and Cheeks. Animal Lee for Windy City. We see the captain for Detroit watching that inside line. And Oy going back maybe to play some instant offense, kind of keep Fillmore Payne off of their jammer, but from helping their jammer. So now we've got Oy and Fillmore Payne holding on to the pack here. McDonald in the back of the pack, Icehurt in the front. Again, two really strong jammers who've been having pretty good weekends.
Ice just trying to step through
McDonald
that.
making Bork take a fall, a spill here, but again, Fillmore Payne ready to hang on to that tripod once again. We see
losing the pivot to the penalty box there for Detroit, so 3-4 advantage to Windy.
That was Finn Purcella, so here we go. Icehurt does pick up that lead jammer status.
Taking 30 seconds for either jammer to get out of the pack there. Losing another blocker for Detroit in the penalty box.
Wow, nice. Oh, man. Almost. Oy almost had Icehurt there, but again, just pivoting on the other person's hips, is doing that spin move.
Yeah, using that momentum from the other skater is possibly a signature move for Ice in this game.
Absolutely. I've seen it like 5 or 6 times already. For illegal contact. Illegal contact on Icehurt. So, lead lost. Power jam Detroit.
And This, you definitely don't want a jammer like McDonald.
And McDonald
being.
done with the initial, going to be
Yeah.
on a scoring pass.
30 seconds left in this jam. And definitely what Detroit wanted, to be able to get some points back on the board. They haven't scored at all in this half.
And now we have 4, so that's good. Good for Detroit. I do believe Ice Hurt will get out right before the end of the jam. But McDonald can still get all 4. Ice Hurt back in the pack.
Looking for a track cut.
You can make all the hands you want.
Yeah.
This group of
signaling
officials
going, could you? Maybe.
Maybe, but most of these officials are not really going to fall for that. I think that sometimes happens to less experienced officials, which we definitely do not have here.
I mean, I'll be honest. If it's getting around to me, I was like, oh yeah, that was a track cut. I'd be like, oh okay. That's why I'm not officiating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm.
All right,
I do not have the eyes for it, but I definitely have the mouth for talking derby.
So Nat Attack starting with the star for Detroit. However, it will be Illinois with that lead jammer status. Nat Attack is free, though. Ooh, big hit.
On the inside there.
From Price. But does not stop Illinois getting all 4 of those.
I don't know if we've seen Detroit have a lead jammer this entire half.
Didn't McDonald get one just now?
Possibly.
No, was it McDonald? Who was it? My brain. They've gotten at least one.
Okay.
Yeah. But Wendy has had most of them, not going to lie. So, Jillian Ruckert back on the line for Detroit. And Nicholas Rage for Wendy.
Everyone's just
hanging out on the
clamoring.
jam line.
Yeah.
We're all touching, trying not to get a direction. Trying to find some space. Everybody's using everybody else to keep the jammers behind them.
Yeah, at that point.
Space.
Oh, lovely on the outside.
Nice.
There.
Nice. Ruckert with the lead. Oh, look at that again. Blistering speed.
What Detroit needs right now is probably a power jam in their favor, but at the moment, Ricard is just.
Ooh.
Look at that.
10 out of 10. You love to
line.
see it. This is the jam Detroit has needed for a little bit.
Yeah. When you hear announcers going, ooh, that means
almost.
something nice happened.
Just popped out by Rage here, now blocking. Smart, watching that pack. Got stretched out. Ruckert came in back in the engagement zone. There's other jammers left. We are going to see, the jam was called, but I think Ruckert is getting assessed a forearm. I don't know what I thought I saw.
We saw some fist pumping from Bork. And yeah, we are seeing Ricard taking a seat in the penalty box.
So official timeout while they decide what they're going to do with that scenario. Because if the penalty happened before the call-off was going on and they called it off while lead was lost, this might result in another penalty for Detroit.
We will see.
Because they would have tricked the refs into a call-off. But again, all of that was real simultaneous, so it's really going to be up to that head ref's discretion what they want to do there.
Yeah, we'll let the head ref make that tough call.
Yeah.
And
what do you think they should do, though? Tell me, what do you think they should do?
I think that they should referee to the best of their abilities.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am as neutral as humanly
You are
possible.
that guy.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I would want to do if I was Wendy, and I know what I would want to do if I was Detroit.
Yeah, exactly.
One of them means a power jam. One of them does not. One of them means a 30-second power jam. One of them means a minute power jam.
Ooh,
right?
I remember back in the day when all penalties were a minute.
I started
That was-
skating when they were still a minute, and not too long after they became 30 seconds. But now I'm like, wow, I can't believe people did that. And
I mean,
how boring to watch a minute-long power jam.
I started in 2010
There you go.
when we had minors.
You still had minors, yeah.
And I was explaining to we were explaining to somebody about the knee starts that were happening to break, that to get the jam going quicker, because we used to just poof all over the line one at a time. And in the UK, it was known as a Philly wall, because I think Philly were the first team that we had seen that was really utilizing that knee start.
Yeah.
But my young skater brain was going, is it after Philadelphia, the cream cheese? Is that what we're seeing? And apparently wasn't.
Oh, yeah?
No.
So, okay, so EMT visiting Rooker in the box. That's not good. That might mean we have a substitution. And
I'm hoping that we aren't having an expulsion for anything.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Fillmore Payne now being sent to the box.
Some official things are happening.
Official things are happening.
We're going to officially talk about one of our sponsors, that is 187 Kilopads, the first protective gear company to create pads specifically for roller derby. 187 Kilopads has become the preferred choice of skaters worldwide with its visionary designs and revolutionary systems. 187 Kilopads continues to lead the way in raising industry standards and making protective gear better. One thing myself and Julia Sleazer were talking about was a lot of these penalties, maybe 10% is about making the gameplay more interesting, but most of it is about safety. You don't want to be elbowing people or tripping people up, because people can get hurt in this full contact game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we are back. We do have a power jam for Windy City. They have sent out Illinois. Rookard starting from the box. Lead jammer.
It's already gone, and lead jammer skating back around.
Not the fastest lead, but not the slowest. Yeah, so Rickard sitting 1. Fillmore Payne sitting 1. So I think we saw that forearm assist to Rickard at the end. Fillmore Payne picking up a penalty at the end of that last jam.
Yep.
Rickard now working on this initial pass with the feet. Oh my gosh, what a risk.
Like a hot knife through butter, just getting back there. Beautiful work.
Holy moly.
So we're currently a score of Windy City with 120, Detroit Roller Derby with 84, just under 17 minutes left in the second half. But we have seen games where that point differential is small enough that we could potentially see a lead change.
So, yeah, Rooker did break on that last one before this. Rooker did break the lead deficit for Detroit. So, given a chance, Bork heading to the box. Ice hurt assessed lead jammer. Swift Justice back of the pack pushing ahead. We do see maybe a star pass. Yeah, that's a star pass to Racer McChaser.
Racer McChaser has been a very fantastic pivot, taking those star passes this game.
That's the thing, though. If you're not getting out, you don't think you're going to get out, you got to pass the star, and it's definitely Racer McChaser a lot of times taking that star pass.
Yeah, the original role of the pivot was also controlling, the action going with that pivot line. But nowadays, pivots have to be relief jammers when you have these sort of situations going on.
Oh, sure. So, McDonald now. Oh, big hits on everybody. Big hit. We see a multi to Rose.
And McDonald is through as lead. Absolutely what Detroit wants right now. We see the star coming off the helmet for
Ooh.
Windy City. Nicholas Rage still has the star in hand. And
More whistles.
McDonald on the inside, just sneaking through there. I think we have
Power
a
jam.
jammer penalty, so
Yep.
power jam in favor of Detroit.
So Rage in the box for Windy, but Detroit is still down 2 blockers. So again, Windy. Okay, don't do it, McDonald. That would have been definitely a cut. But all 4 blockers are on the track for Windy, but only 3 now for Detroit. Want to see some
Want to
offense?
see maybe a little bit
a little
of
bit
offense.
more offense, perhaps. Oh no, there's Bork. There's
Bork
Deride.
coming
Bork
into
and
ruined
Deride
dreams.
together. Oh my gosh, and a head block with Deride. Okay. Rage
handing the pivot the star and then being like, nope, only joking, I'm out.
A multi. Rage is out.
But McDonald is on a scoring pass, so...
And gonna call that off.
Smart move there, calling that off.
All 4, I think.
Yeah,
no, 3.
3.
Yeah. 121.91 in case
so
you
we got
can't see
30
that.
points between the teams.
121.91 if you can't see that overlay. 13:50 left on the period clock. Both teams still have at least 2 team timeouts. Windy hasn't used a single one. We saw Windy use an OR at the very end of the last period, but Detroit has not yet.
Okay, so Pat kind of at a standstill, just pushing rather than big hits and juking.
But lead jammer Jillian Rickard.
Yeah, Rickard
Illinois
is the lead.
Illinois got 2 to beat. Rickard already back around the pack. Bork watching the pack.
Speedy feet from Rickard.
Oi watching the pack.
Lovely offense there, coming out of the penalty box.
Deride riding the edge of legality with the lateral blocking there. Oh!
Was that in time? Oh, I think a single point for Windy.
Two
Detroit picking up 2.
Only 2. Whew.
Detroit's still winning that single jam, but was definitely looking to not let Windy score on there.
Here we go. We got Oi maybe playing some Oi playing some offense here for Swift Justice. East about time back on the track for Windy City. Looking for perhaps a way through on the inside. Not going to find it there. Swift Justice is right there. Oh,
just
big
locking
hits
the
in
door.
The pack. Swift Justice maybe trying to do a little tractor trailer business with a blocker to get out of the pack. Takes a chance to knock Issa out, but also goes out. Going to have to get recycled. And a high block. Unfortunately, a high block here. Assessed to Racer McChaser. We'll have a little injury timeout.
And while we are injured, we're going to say a thank you to one of our sponsors. We have Old Bones, keeping you rolling. Old Bones medical grade compression sleeve help secure joints and muscles and improve blood flow and circulation. The joint support braces for backs, knees, ankles, and more are designed for maximum support and compression, conforming to your body where needed. Keep rolling with Old Bones therapy. So we're seeing Windy's jammer standing and a round of applause. Yeah, it's about time. Probably going to take a few jam rests.
Gonna have to rest for 3 there. So I mean that works. Everybody's been kind of doing a 4 jammer rotation. So by the time it's his turn again, we'll have to see what happens there.
But safety is #1 priority, which is why we call the games if we suspect there is an injury.
So, next whistle starts the jam.
Looks like they're giving these jammers a little space.
Yeah.
Or were.
That's a choice. That's a choice people make. Ice out for Windy. McDonald for Detroit. Pixie, usually seen jamming or pivoting, is blocking in this one. And Ice Hurt having to recycle back behind the jam line. Almost. Nice knockout there.
There was
by
some
Fillmore
nice defense there from
Payne.
33, trying to get the jammer out.
So Finn Purcell with the offense. We have a lead jammer. That is Ice Hurt. Racer McChaser back from the box. Ice Hurt on a scoring pass. What? It's getting a little army out there.
Yeah, it's
I'm
getting a
seeing
little
some
scrappy.
arms. Yeah, I mean, but again, long weekend.
Yeah.
Folks are getting a little tired, getting a little chippy.
This is the second to last game of the weekend.
Yes,
so we
yes.
have
One
one
more.
more for your
And it
viewing
will be
pleasure.
Detroit B.
Yep, Detroit
we
B.
did see earlier. They had the first game of the day. They got the last game of the day.
Yep.
Versus Gotham Wall Street Traders.
Yes.
Detroit All-Stars B versus Wall Street Traders. 93-126. 10.5 minutes less in this game. This can totally be a thing. I did see a direction assessed at the end. That is Pixie in the box as a blocker for Windy. Swift Justice sent out for Detroit.
Little jammer on jammer action there as
A little pushy.
little huggy.
Rage trying to get some help from Fox Force. But Fox Force has to focus on Swift Justice here. Both jammers pushing both packs using each other to stop the jammer.
Yeah, everyone is basically melded into one
Right?
giant
Buttercup popped by
selection.
Oi. Who Buttercup just moves around. Finally, enough space clears Nicholas Rage, taking that lead jammer status.
But we have had a very quick star pass, I believe. That is Racer McChaser racing round. Not
Wow.
quick
You see how
enough.
fast that was?
That was insane. I think single point there
1
for...
point. Yeah, Windy called it. No, Detroit. Oh, Detroit.
It's
yeah.
1 point
Racer
to
gets one.
Detroit.
4 for Windy, sorry.
Yeah, we have just over 9 minutes left in this game with about 36-point differential. Yep, 36 points difference. Oh,
Wow. Bork made like she was going to play offense.
yeah.
Kind of stood there, made him think about her for a minute.
Oh,
Illinois pushed her, made her think she was going to take it. They all committed to Bork.
Yeah.
They moved just enough for Illinois to just juke right through the inside.
yeah. And Illinois doing a little spin on the outside there.
I'm gonna
is
watch
scoring
that
points.
jam again, I
Yeah,
think,
me
later.
too. But also
I'm like,
Illinois doing a little
Right.
little
Yes.
photography moment at the end.
And Illinois has the speed and the power to juke like that.
Yes.
And to take advantage of that split second of time where Detroit wasn't paying the best attention.
Oh,
Wow. Kay
talking of
McDonald.
not paying attention,
McDonald.
McDonald just
Lead.
sneaking through there and coming in with such force back into the pack.
Everybody's very sticky.
We see a star pass.
Nice star pass to Shake and Bake.
McDonald trying to figure out, calling it before Shake and Bake is able to score, I believe. Yep, that is the
Wow.
full, oh no,
3.
just 3.
Yeah, 3.
Just
yeah.
3. My eyesight, it's not great.
They need to show us, just like they're showing the score keeping table. That's what I think.
So
Yeah.
I remember seeing referees actually putting tape on their fingers so you could see the individual fingers.
I mean, that's a thing some people do.
Yeah. It's very visually pleasing for some of us.
So, jam number 19 at 7:20 on this clock. 134.97. We got Nicholas Rage out there once again with Swift Justice.
Swift Justice is at the front and getting an
taking a
assist
spill.
there. That was from Oi. Oi's been doing
Yeah,
some
you
beautiful offense this entire game.
Yeah, we definitely. So 2 to beat.
Oh.
Nicholas Rage on the outside.
Just a clean open line giving Nicholas Rage that lead status. Oh, and
Ooh.
slamming into the pack there.
Gee,
That was
right, okay.
81. 3 on the board for Windy. 40 points between these two teams.
It's going to be tough. Detroit could still win.
Detroit could still win.
Could do. Could
I think
make
what
it,
Detroit needs
could
right
make it
now
scary for Windy.
is
Yeah.
Detroit needs some jammer
They need to
penalties to
get-
start happening for Windy.
To Windy, sure, but they
Yeah.
need to, they got to make sure they're hanging on to the opposing jammer and not losing
Yeah.
on the lines.
Oh, and just beautiful footwork there from Killinois,
go.
finding that inside line, that toe stop work.
Yeah.
That she's been doing fantastic job all weekend of showing. Back through and 4 points on the board for Windy.
A direction being called on somebody. Yep, on a Windy blocker there. Okay, that was a hit, and you know what? That's enough.
Yeah, I've got some points, and I would like to rest now.
So Windy has had 3 star passes this half, or this game, and they've all been to different pivots, so that's good.
Seeing ice on the line for Windy, and I believe that's McDonald for
32,
Detroit.
yes, McDonald, yeah. All right. Bork, bork, bork. Ready to play some O, ready to play some D. We see a multiplayer block. We've seen a lot of multiplayer blocks this weekend. Cheeks heading to the box for Windy, but that is McDonald with that lead jammer status. Ah, look, here comes Ice Hurt.
McDonald sweeping around, coming into the arms of Bork.
Oh, no.
That was a very quick call off.
Really
the
quick.
full 4 points. Detroit has broken the century.
So Detroit getting over the century mark now.
Yep.
101-143. Just in case you
With-
can't see that overlay if you're watching on your phone somewhere, as some of us are wont to do.
Swift Justice and Nicholas Rage are our jammers for this jam. Ooh,
Ooh.
a bit
Another
of rough and
multiplayer
tumble.
block.
Nicholas Rage breaking out of the pack and lead for Windy. A star pass to Racer McChaser. And Windy looking to burn a little bit of time.
Definitely.
Yep.
This is the time to be doing it. But they also still want to hold Detroit scoreless where they can.
No, when you're in the lead situation, you want to be burning as much time as possible on the clock.
There's a fine line, though. 'Cause
Yes.
holding people scoreless is like, you can win the game but still lose the rankings points. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I think we saw that earlier this week. We had one team had lost, but because the expected score was they scored better than they were expected to score, they actually ended up going up in the rankings.
Yeah.
Because rankings are funny like that.
They are.
What's not funny right now is we have Ruckard getting lead, but Killinois right on the heels, coming out, getting to the front, and forcing that call off there. We have 2.5 minutes left in this game with 46 points difference.
This game's kind of wild because Windy City was projected not to win this game. They're coming in at 11th in NA Northeast. Detroit predicted to win. So 161-138, that's the spread on the stats predictor. However, this is definitely not what's happening
Yep.
at this time.
We are seeing Ice Hurt, and we have
And a power jam.
a power jam.
So McDonald, is that McDonald 3-2?
Yep,
Yeah, sure
McDonald is in the box.
is. That might be her first penalty as a jammer.
I think so.
I think so, yeah. First penalty for the game for her. And 1 minute left to go. 1:45.
Ice Hurt looking to get those extra points. Like we said, we want to see if that has any rankings.
It does.
See if it has any change to the rankings. And obviously, the more points Ice Hurt can get on the board, the better chances they are of, maybe gaining more than 2 positions.
Oh, nice. But no, a back block.
Oh.
So if this does keep up, we might see them switch places in the NA Northeast rankings. So Windy was coming in at 11th, Detroit at 9th. And we may say them switch and Windy go up to 9th and Detroit down to 11th in the NA Northeast rankings. So, again, 4 more points on the board for Ice Hurt.
And you can see Ice Hurt just slowly taking their time to approach the pack.
No reason not to. There's less than a minute on this period clock, 30 seconds on the jam clock. If she lets this go the full 2 minutes, we're not going to get another jam unless somebody calls a timeout, which could be done, obviously.
Yes. Yep, she's looking to her bench and being told, nope, it's okay. You can keep going.
No star on, so no points. That was the initial for McDonald this time. Didn't complete it before getting a second penalty, so.
And jam clock has run out, and a timeout is being called by Detroit.
Yeah.
So we are going to see probably one more jam.
Yeah, we will get one more jam because there's 9 seconds left on the period clock. And
I mean, essentially
Detroit both teams, they didn't really use any timeouts this half.
Yeah.
Or this game, really. Windy used no team timeouts. Only that one OR.
They used the official review at the end of the second.
Yeah, which that didn't, that didn't cause another jam or anything.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Holy
the
moly.
good strategy right now would be Windy to get lead and then immediately call.
Immediately call it. Yeah, there's no reason to keep going, but Detroit, they have a chance if they can get lead and hold on to Illinois, who's been sent out, which, hasn't really been happening this game. But then maybe they can get some more points. I don't think it's going to affect what's already happening with the spread, but it just depends. If they have a monster jam, you never know.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened.
So let's go Detroit. They've sent out Swift Justice.
Swift Justice using her opposing blocker to try and use a little battering ram. And that inside line clean and open for Illinois.
Yep.
Illinois looking and going, should we?
One more star pass for Racer McChaser.
Yep.
That's a lot. Racer McChaser's taken a lot of passes this game.
Yep. And that is 50 points between these two teams. Unofficial score,
wow.
Detroit 101, Windy City 161.
So Windy beating the spread, taking the win. They were not expected to win this game, but they have won it. Waiting for that final whistle.
We'll wait for that official score to be called.
Official whistle.
Official. And that's the game.
Wow.
Windy City winning against Detroit. Like you said, we're not expected to win this game. They've had a really great weekend, and I'm sure they're happy to come out with the win at the end of this.
Absolutely. All right. So we got one more game for you guys. We got that B game. It is going to be Detroit All-Stars B versus the Gotham Wall Street Traders. And that is going to be the final game of our lovely Lobster Roll 2025. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, we have had a fantastic weekend. We've got that one more game, and we hope that you stick around to watch that action.
Thank you so much. My name is Chai Kielski.
My name is Go-Go Boots. Have a great weekend.